Afternoon, everyone. A very warm afternoon here at St James's Park. I've just made my way up. I've been working, but we're very kindly joined by Richie Latimer, who's going to tell us a little bit about today, playing a team from a league above, tell us about the conditions and how we think the game went. And what was the final score?
Final score was 3-0. Got a victory 3-0. From our point of view, very, very good exercise. It was nice to see a lot of lads back today, obviously with the holidays and whatnot. So I think we had 18, 19 here today, which was the first time we've had it pre-season really. But yeah, especially first half, I think we controlled the game. Although we haven't really particularly worked on too much shape-wise and whatnot. We started off with 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 in midfield, 2 attacking with Big Brad up front. Yeah, and we've done very, very well. Obviously Brad scored his goal. Good solid header at the back post after a good build-up play to win the corner. And then Michael Lawes arriving from another corner.
Was Michael playing up front today?
No, Michael was playing centre half. Right. Yeah. So again, we've looked decent on set pieces during the pre-season. Obviously you've got like of Ross Strone, Keiser, Michael Lawes, Brad, who are a big threat in set pieces with the likes of Jamie Clark's, your Phil Riley's, and other players around who can produce a bit of quality to get the balls in them areas.
It's been a mixed bag of results, but you've always been, from game one, pointed out it's not about the results.
Yeah.
Played a team above, 1-1, should have won 2-1 in the first game.
Yeah.
Ashington, you could see the difference.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
but again, playing a team way higher, expecting big things from Ashington this year. Last week playing a team a little bit below you. Excellent workout, I thought.
Yeah.
Building confidence again.
Yeah,
and again, a team today, a league above you. So, honest opinion, are you pleased with the way things are progressing with these pre-season friendlies?
Yes, very happy. I mean, obviously after the games and whatnot, we have a sort of rundown of how we think we're doing and where we're at sort of pre-season. And to be honest, we were bang on track, where we want to go. We've got these games, like I said in earlier interviews, we've got these games to test us. So we've played the likes of Wrighton, league above, Ashington, 2 leagues above. Obviously we've got Wickham under 23s, who came in last minute, but we were meant to play someone at a certain level. And obviously again today, another Northern League, well-established Northern League club. So yeah, we're bang on track where we want to be. There are difficult games, they ask different questions in each game.
And Friday night, let's go to Friday night.
Yeah.
You're not making life any easier for the lads, are you?
No. Again, it follows the plan,
Because Heatonstown got promoted to League One this year.
Yes. I went to watch Heatonstown. I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was, and they played a very good team from Durham. And yeah, again, they've got a good squad, like Ashington, where the level of players they've got, and obviously the management team's got them ticking again. Great promotion from last year, and they bring some solid players in, some very good players with good ability. So again, it's a good test for the lads. And
I think we can take a lot. Alnwick Town is a football club from Heatonstown. They were playing in the Northern Alliance with Alnwick Town a few years ago, and not huge strides. Small strides, and look what they've achieved. They've built a fan base up. They've got a good fan base. Hopefully there'll be a good crowd on Friday night. We're hoping to take a bus down. With a bit of luck, it'll be a good night out. I know they're celebrating something down there on the Friday.
I mean, again, like you see, just a quick mention for Heatonstown. There will be a good crowd there. They're putting on a Friday night, and again, I think it's like a charity sort of event for them. So I think a lot of that gate who's coming down, they'll be going to charity, and it just shows, even a non-league, what a good club run by good people, can do. And it'll be a great night.
I think so.
And it will be a great night. I love a Friday night game under the lights.
Can't beat it, can you?
A lot of lads will be going to races on a Saturday, so it sort of marries up. But no, we're really looking forward to it. It's another challenge, like I say, a tough challenge. But again, this is players want to play against good players, want to play against big clubs, you know, and that's why we sort of map out a pre-season like this, you know.
And any little updates you'd like to give the supporters? I know you've mentioned you're happy of where you're at.
Yeah.
How big's your actual squad? I know we've touched upon it many times about players being unavailable for various things, not because they don't want to be here, but for various things.
But that's not league football. Do you know what I mean? It's you've got lads who work shifts, and you know, and that's why you need to hold a decent sized squad, which we have got. At the minute, I think we're probably on about, numbers wise, between 25 to 27. That will have to come down. That will have to be trimmed. But again, this is why we've got the pre-season games. It's a good opportunity over 6-7 games to give every lad an opportunity to come in. I'll make a little mention to Jay, the lad who came in today, of getting him in from Heaton Stand. He came to have a look at us today. We had a look, and he was very, very good today. You know, only a young lad, but it just shows you. I mean, he's been training with Heaton Stand all pre-season, and very, very good on the ball, running wise. So yeah, it's just one of them. We always looking to sort of bring players in to increase our chances of challenging next season. But I think we're probably there or thereabouts now with our squad. We'll not be really looking to bring anyone else in. It's now trimming that squad down from 27 down to probably 18 to 20.
And just one more thing, you have to mention taking a player from Heaton Stand, non-league football. Little word about Callum Wilson, because are you looking for a new goalkeeper? Where did he go? And have we got somebody else in?
Yeah, well, Thomas came in today, a lad's who, to be fair, he broke his fingers a couple of weeks ago in training.
Lucky.
But again, I hadn't really seen him play, if I'm honest. I've seen him in training, but it's hard to judge in training.
But you've got a lot of lads within your backroom team, Liam and you go and watch loads of football.
Yeah, you've got to cover games, you know. If you want to be again challenging and competing, you need to know the ins and outs of everyone and see who's available, what styles people play and whatnot. But Tomo came in today and I was very, very impressed with him. His distribution was good, his talking was good. He's quite experienced. I think he's the #1 keeper at the RAF.
Wow,
just around the corner, so probably fell on my feet a little bit, sort of getting him, and he did play with a couple of broken fingers today, and you would never be able to tell.
Well, that's the type of commitment you want at Alnwick Town, and we wish Callum all the best going to Blythe. Is it Blythe Town?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the measure of Callum, you know, I mean, I think he has his signed to Blythe Town. He had a game last night, yet he's still here today.
Oh, excellent.
Still like today. And Callum will stay co-signed, you know. It was a hard conversation to have with Callum. We obviously didn't want to lose him. I think he's been fantastic since he came in, both on and off the pitch. He's a proper character off the pitch as well. You know, he's well liked in the change room. But again, you know, this will happen. You know, when we are where we are in the Northern Alliance, and that's no disrespect to the Northern Alliance.
No, absolutely not.
Lads want to challenge ourselves and play as high as they can, and I've got no issues with that. You know, you want ambitious lads to be playing for you, you know, and trying to do it. And
it's not just playing in the Northern League, it opens up national competitions like the FA Vars for players and everything else, doesn't it?
Of course it doesn't. You know, I'm ambitious as a manager, you know, we want to get in these sort of competitions. Brilliant. You know, that's why we've come to Alnwick Town. You know, we believe that it's a club that
has the potential
to do that, and I think over last season, again, I'll quickly mention, I think it was more of a building season, which was a good building season.
Oh, it was great. It was highly enjoyable.
But at the same time, we've now upped the levels again.
Yes.
You know, you've got some very good teams in this. Obviously, you've got the Callum who were champions. You know, who are always strong.
Blue Star will be going for it this year.
Blue
Star
Star have signed some very, very good players, very experienced. New Fordley, another one who's brought in good numbers. But I think this season, and again, no disrespect to the teams that went down last season, I think the teams that have come up this year, your Newcastle Independence, your Cramlin teams are, again, they're going to add a little bit of quality again to the league. So it's going to be a tough.
And just before we finish this interview off, it's been very interesting. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. How do you think your first 7 fixtures have come out? Have they been kind to us, or do you think? I think they're quite a tough start.
Yeah, but I think they're all tough games.
Fair comment.
And they are all tough games because, especially at the start of the season, you don't really know too much about. You hear sort of hear about who's got in, but a lot of players co-sign as well, so you don't know what they're actually going to bring. And the start of the season is always tough. I mean, you can do your pre-season all you want, but when you're playing for points, it's a little bit of a different pressure, and You know, so we just need to be ready for that when the time comes. And obviously, I want to make a point of thanking James Clark, who's now left the club.
Okay, right, nice one.
He still will be in and around the place, but work commitment. He's got a lot on. He's got a growing business. Obviously, he works with the Premier League goalkeepers as well. So sadly, he couldn't sort of commit to being here all the time.
Oh, well, that's fair comment.
So
Thanks very much, Clarky.
Yeah, and I wanted to sort of put on record my thanks, because he's always been good as gold to me. I've always had him on my management teams. But again, we've acted really quick, and we've brought Tom Richardson in there. Again, hit the ground running straight in. You know, very, very good coach. And I think again he'll take it to the next level. You know, and the lads already are starting to understand him, and he's fitted in well with the management team. So yeah, and as a club point of view, I think we are going in the right direction on and off the pitch. You know, so hopefully exciting times.
Well, that's how we leave it, with a message for the supporters. Everything looking good. Remember to check out all the fixtures. John normally puts them up on Facebook, and check them out. Come along and support the clubs. We have got one evening game coming up, but hopefully we'll get a bus for Heaton Stand. Richie, thanks for coming out, giving us a bit of insight of how everything's going. As always, we appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much.
See you Friday.
Cheers,
Richie.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Sorted.